Hey streamer, why you no start on time? Hey streamer. Hey streamer, why you late? Hey streamer, why don't you start on time? These are rough estimates. That's my excuse. That is absolutely 100% my excuse. And I don't even think I have the stream ID set up for this, so just do that now. As per usual, I have no idea what's going on. Hopefully I don't get disrupted. But I mean, it's all guesswork here. It's all guesswork. Inuyuki Hakusho, welcome. Glad, welcome. Alright, I'm going to take the headphones off for this one. So I want to be able to hear the game. I've been told this is one of the best first-person shooter campaigns in recent history. So hopefully it lives up to the expectations. I'm going to go ahead and announce the live stream. Okay, settings. Here's what changed. I accept, whatever. Why do I need to read rules to change the settings? Sprint, manual, alright, okay. Stick layout. Audio, video. Classic Frontier Defense music. Whatever. Subtitles on. Film grain. Field of view 70. Splatoon 3. It shouldn't say Splatoon 3. It shouldn't say Splatoon 3. Refresh your page. It's definitely Titanfall 2. It's setting higher than 70 watt. May impact performance or cause visual issues. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I know nothing about what to expect for this one. Going in completely blind. All I know is this is apparently a very good campaign.
Of all the things I've seen on the battlefields of the frontier, the pilot is the true dominant force.
Top of your border says Splatoon 3.
Fast and agile.
Well noticed.
Graceful, yet devastating. Perceptive, resourceful, and relentless. A pilot sees the world differently.
Tinfoil.
Sheer walls become flanking routes. Pilots fight differently. Experienced in deception and maneuver, even overwhelming odds shift in their favor.
Damn, TF2
what
looks
truly
different right
separates
now.
the pilot
I've
from
never
all
played
the grunts and
TF2.
machines of the battle.
He's never played TF2. He's never seen Hellraiser.
And a Titan.
He's never gone outside and touched grass. Big robot.
When linked to a Titan, a pilot can only be stopped by overwhelming force, or an equal.
He's never played TF2? Damn, Blu-ray taking so long to rip. I know, right?
Frontier has been the only home I've ever known.
I was gonna watch Hellraiser last night, but it took so long to rip.
Our lands have been destroyed.
I was too tired to pay attention to a movie.
Forcefully taking our resources, polluting and destroying.
I watched the making of Rem Lazar last night.
Killing us off if we try to resist. Despite recent victories at
I'm gonna try
we have a long way
doing
to
what's
go before
popular.
the IMC is
Let me
defeated.
tell you, right now. Oh, fuck you.
I serve
Right
as a
now,
rifleman in the militia, fighting to free
I have
the
a video
frontier.
on my channel that I uploaded 2 months
I'm
ago
a long way from becoming
that is
a pilot.
currently achieving
But when that day comes,
close to 100,000 views. And it's
I
a
hope I can
Mario
live up to the
it's a
honor.
Mario movie. Makes me think maybe I should do more stuff that's going to appeal to the common denominator. So I'm going to play this Garten of Banban thing tomorrow that's, for some reason, incredibly popular. More of this, child-friendly horror crap, like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Here we go, Rifleman Cooper.
Ah, hello.
Oh, hell. Ship must have power cycled the sim pod since last time. We'll have to recalibrate it.
Right, sir.
Does that feel right to you, Cooper?
Does that feel alright to you,
Alright,
Cooper?
we're good to go. Let's see how much
Is
you remember
Vinny
from last
playing?
time. Setting the neural link.
Be
Not
sure to
quite the
really
same
overact to
type
the scary
link,
parts.
but it's similar.
Yeah!
To learn new skills, we need to be in the right state of mind. Ah, much better.
So cool.
Technically, I'm not supposed to be training you, but in you I see potential. Besides, we're at war. Who's got time for classes, eh? Let's pick up the pace, enabling jump kit assist. Jump kits operate on the principle of relaxed stability. Once your jump kit calibrates to your movement style, enhanced mobility becomes second nature.
Oh, this is sick. I love this already.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, not bad for VR.
Inspired by my home planet of Harmony. This is where I grew up. This is what we're fighting for, Cooper.
Ho ho ho! Sweet.
Good. Now you're moving. Under here. Stay low.
Hehehehe.
Simple double jump. Follow the ghost. We've reached
Oh, I
the
like
border of
this.
frontier
Oh, this is mechanically good.
Militia's better organized now. More people join every day to fight guys. People like you. In combat, things never go as you expect. You must be ready to use any
made it
weapon you
right.
can find on the field.
Right stick.
These are just a few of the weapons I've come across out there.
Aim. Got iron sights.
Time to hit the range.
Oh.
Load your weapon. Get more precision. Aim down the sights. Gotta take them all out before we can move on. Good. Practice more if you want. Then head to the gauntlet.
Head to the gauntlet. I'm ready for the gauntlet. Okay, everything everyone said about the mobility of this, yeah.
Hard time is 2 minutes. Gotta do better than that to
Yeah.
continue. Follow the ghost.
Jetpack. Run the pilot's gauntlet. Achieve a time of 2 minutes or less to move on.
Pilots have to strike a balance in combat. Speed is paramount, but you must also hit your targets. The gauntlet is where we practice those skills. Until the
Oh, shit. I like it, I like it. Missed one.
Remember, move faster when you're wall running. Give it a try.
Fuck. Hey, Jacob. How's it going? Oh man, I love it. It's so floaty and weird. Alright, Vidya. I see the dude. I did it within 2 minutes.
run. See the
Difficulty
results
set
board
to
on the wall?
regular based on
Set it
gauntlet
this time.
performance.
Everyone
Dude,
has
I
different
saw...
strengths and weaknesses, so be sure
It
to
says
run
that
this
you
a few
begun
times
9
with
minutes
different
ago.
weapons. Look at
Yes.
the results board
I
for
began
more
9
tips
minutes
on how
ago.
to improve. Now that you're warmed up, if you want a real challenge, you can race against other pilot ghosts. Word of warning though, the pilots who recorded these ghosts are the best in the SRS. If you can beat them, you'll be on your way to being a real pilot. Go ahead and run the gauntlet as much as you want. When you're done, I've got something special to show you.
25 seconds. How the hell do you do that in 25 seconds?
All done with the gauntlet?
I'm ready to see what's next.
Good.
Are you
Gonna
supposed to
like
jump
this.
on the wall?
It's time you learn the other half of being a pilot.
This one?
Titan. Let's go call one in.
This one?
Aren't pilots the only ones allowed to do that?
It's only a simulation, Rifleman. It's not the real thing. But first, we're gonna need a little more space. That's my partner, BT. He's a Vanguard class. Homegrown militia technology. The first Titan chassis we designed ourselves. One we didn't have to steal from the IMC. Go ahead, Rifleman. Call on your first Titan. Look up to the sky. There he is. All right, Rifleman. Sounds like it's about to hit the fan. I'm pulling you out.
Powering down all non-essential systems.
Cooper, ready up.
Easy, Cole. He just left VR. He needs a minute to decompress. He'll be ready to go. Trust me.
Was that meant to happen?
Yes, sir.
To battle stations. This will not fail.
Heads up. They're killing us. Trying to, anyway. Good session in there. You'll get the hang of it someday. We'll make a pilot out of you yet, Rifleman.
I feel like I was
Not
meant to
today.
have training with the
No
Titan.
time.
Lastimosa.
Anderson,
You son of a bitch. See you down there.
we're going to see a new planet today. Maybe even die on it. See you down there, Rifleman. Good luck.
Get your ass out of the Simpod, Cooper. Meet at the dropship.
So yes, sir. Regular, huh? That's what it thinks. To be fair, I haven't played the game before. The campaign is as good as people say it is. I'll go back for another playthrough. The intel was wrong. It wasn't a genuine question, how do you achieve it in under 25 seconds? It was more an exclamation of, I can't believe that's possible. But thank you for the advice anyway. I am not in the training section anymore. Last thing I want is to do it perfectly. The game will go, your recommended difficulty level, Master. Your recommended difficulty level, God Hand. Start at level 900. Yeah. Really like this game visually. Like, it does the future sci-fi thing without being hard to, like, work out what's going on.
I got a fix on your location. On my way.
Sometimes Halo can get a bit homogenous, you know? Everything looks the same. Activating ancient Eldritch God mode. God hand difficulty, like the secret difficulty in Pack Attack.
Cooper, you're in bad shape. Hold on. This might knock you out, but you should be okay when you wake up.
Lastimosa, hostile titans inbound. Apex predators.
Copy that, BT. Mercenaries. Stay down, Cooper. BT,
I'm pretending to
let's go.
follow it. I have no idea what's going on. Oh no! Not Lacrimosa. That's his name, wasn't it? Lactose intolerant?
We have 18 hours. 18 hours until the Ark is sealed and ready for delivery. Oi, Richter! Leave the corpses alone, you sick bastard. We've got a job to do, eh? We make corpses, we don't clean them up. Let's go.
Richter, huh? Feels like some time's passed. Lastimosa. Right, okay. I like Lacrimosa better.
BT, transfer authorization to new pilot. Link. Bravo Tango 7274. Cooper, take my Titan. Use my helmet and my jump kit. This is the real thing. Take care of him.
Yeah, but if the game starts with a simulation, how do I know I'm still not in the simulation? Are you going to play Ravenlock? Yes. At some point. Because this was in the action game poll, and the action game starts week beginning 7th, I started this today. As opposed to doing Ravenlock. If I didn't start this today and did Ravenlock instead, I might have had someone say, "Why are you not doing Titanfall? Thought you were starting week 7. Personal cloak. Makes me invisible. Oh, Ghost Runner. Ah. The Super Kong button. Double jump offline. Calibrating to new pilot. Mass distribution. Pilot is fat. Welcome back.
The 3rd Militia Grenadiers to any militia survivors. We are relocating to the IMC beacon at Captain 77981.
Oh, collectibles. Okay. Acquire charged Titan.
Militia intruders, this is General Marder of the Interstellar Manufacturing Corporation. You're in violation of sovereign law. I'm offering you a brief amnesty. Surrender yourself to IMC officer
Okay.
all force. If you refuse, you will be eliminated.
Calibrating silicon microgyros. Well, hurry up. I get it. I have to do a certain number of jumps for it to be used to me. Oh yeah, beautiful game, isn't it? Oh, so loud. There's going to be a point where that dog is so loud that she will even come up on noise reduction. I just know it. Okay. Oh, using it to climb. That's so cool. Light by wire sensors. Oh, come on. He could have done it quietly.
To any militia forces in the region, find them. Advise to discard any weapon. Surrender immediately. Do not attempt to resist.
Hemlock.
Lethal force is authorized against any armed militia personnel.
RC-201. Whoa! Today I hooked myself up with a friend's PlayStation Plus account sharing. So going forwards, there's going to be a lot more streams of PlayStation games going forwards, which is super neat. This plays so well. I'm a few minutes into this and I love it already. It just feels so good. It's just so tight. Welcome, Ethan Drolls. Welcome, Pip TDD. It's one of those games where you can't really sit there and read the chat. This is just mechanically really good. Just feels so fluid and easy to control. Double jump still offline. How dare they? DMR. I use the DMR a lot in Fortnite. DMRs are DMRs, right? It shouldn't be much different.
Petrie! I'm on my own here.
Oh! Helmet! Clean off! Look at these. Little robots? This is just so fluid. Oh, finally! Double jump available. Only like 1 second before I actually need it. Okay. Nice one. What is the cat singing about? The cat's having a sing. Fuck. Come on then. Wow. Use ordnance. The grenade. Call it a grenade, that's what it is. The only thing this is missing is like the snap to aiming that COD has. So I let these guys take this creature out first. Did I request a Sackboy Big Adventure Part 2? Yes. Yes. It will happen. I can't play 2 games at the same time. That's a little bit tricky. Maybe I'll try it at some point. Like, do a playthrough of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. The same controller setup for 2 games. That'd be interesting. Gonna have to change weapon. I don't have any ammo. Fully automatic shotgun. Not much use to me here, is it? Rifle here, really. Okay, what's the catch? The little explosion of confetti. It's like playing Halo with Grunt's birthday party turned on. Ding! Yay! It's ridiculous that they would treat this game so poorly when it's got a campaign that is very clearly a labor of love. Like, I barely started this, and I can tell that a shit ton of effort went into making this tons of fun. For a game that was originally, what, like multiplayer only, the original Titanfall?
To any militia personnel, Must remind you that you are on the planet Typhon. This is an IMC-controlled planet, but there are many wild creatures outside the bounds of our installations. We cannot control the wild. Turn yourselves in, and we will ensure...
Why don't you get a bit closer, mate? If I can hack you. Fuck. That didn't work as planned. Reminds me of the little things in Metal Gear Solid 2 that float around. With the cameras. Whoa! This place is a bit lopsided. Trying to work out which is the right place to go versus where might they be hiding the second collectible helmet.
You are all here because you wanted to be part of something that mattered. You wanted to make a difference. You were brave enough to join people who believed in protecting the freedom of the frontier.
Oh, this is great. My battery!
IMC might be able to pick us off. That's
What could possibly go wrong? Figured you'd start your first Wolfenstein. What order are those Wolfenstein?
all hands. The James
Wait,
Talon has been
hold on.
sent to take down
What
IMC
order are those in
facility on the planet
Wolfenstein
Titan.
1 is not available on the new consoles?
You are all here.
I mean, Wolfenstein, as in the Wolf 3D, is certainly available on Xbox, isn't it?
Make a difference.
Backward compat? Because they released it on Live Arcade.
You were brave enough to
If
join
you're talking about real Wolfenstein games, you're not going to be able to play them all on current consoles. You're definitely going to want to play Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and that was original Xbox, PS2, and PC. Also, highly recommended is Wolfenstein 2009. Basically a game that's been shit-canned. It's in Right's hell, but let me tell you something about Wolfenstein 2009. Not only is it still a beautiful game, it has super fun weapons, and the whole, like, Thule Society shit, tons of fun. Like the whole medallion that stops time, rewinds time, tons of fun. Raven, yes, Raven Studios, of course, and as you say, lots of Hexen DNA in it. Always wanted to play Hexen 2, actually. That's on my list of games to play. I've got it on Steam, I've just, you know, never really got around to... Well, tell a lie, I have attempted to play Hexen 2 in the past, and I can tell you exactly how many hours I put into Hexen 2. I put in...
Power at 2/3.
a whopping
Data core
40 minutes
Ocular system
into Hexen 2
online.
in the past.
Adjusting focus. Are you all right, pilot?
I think so. Wait, did you just call me pilot?
Yes. The late Captain Lastimosa gave you the
late
provisional
Captain
rank of
Lacrimosa.
acting pilot. Congratulations
The
on
late
your
Captain
promotion.
Lactose
You may call me
Intolerant.
BT.
BT. Got it.
My systems are rebooting, but a third
His
battery
head
will
follows
accelerate
me.
the process. I will remain here.
Power source.
Until I am mobile, I will assist you through your helmet.
Time to get
radio.
power saucy. You say that. I'm a big fan of the original Hexen.
To all militia personnel,
Heretic 2.
the IMC
Wasn't there like a first-person shooter coming out soon that's meant to be like Heretic and Hexen. Like, it's meant to be heavily influenced by it. Some, like, mage wizard first-person shooter that's coming
Pilot,
out.
I advise against turning
Graven.
yourself over to the IMC. Voice pattern analysis indicates they are lying.
But don't worry, BT. I'm not going anywhere.
Understood, but I do recommend you move. IMC salvage teams are not far away.
I mean, I'm not leaving you.
It is a common requirement for pilots to maneuver in situations without a linked Titan.
I hear he's IMC. He's in charge of these 12-14
I love that you have to, like, respond to conversations while you're trying to shoot and stay active. It gives this a sort of
systems have been restored.
hectic
The ambush
nature.
of the 9th Militia Fleet has landed us far off course from our original
So
destination.
new order.
Located in hostile territory. Be careful, we cannot stay here long.
Old blood.
You think we can survive through this, BT?
We have no other options. We will have to improvise and adapt.
Welcome, Cool Shadow. This message was sent from the future. This message will self-destruct. This message laughed all the way home.
We know there are militia survivors out
Ah! Down I go. Double jump. Double jump's really satisfying in this. The aiming and just, like, general controls are really smooth.
I heard something. Anyone got eyes on?
Respawn are pretty good. If I was working on a first-person shooter, this is the studio I would want. It's the studio I would want making it for me. Well, actually, I am still a sucker for Starbreeze? But I don't think Starbreeze has done anything in recent years. The last game they made, Brink. I don't think that, like, reviewed all too well. I'm a sucker for Starbreeze. I just like stuff that's got ambition. And, you know, it might not be very well made, but it at least tries something new. This is the best of both worlds. It tries something new. And it's just bloody good.
Pilot, your suit has an emergency cloaking ability. This can help you survive dangerous situations.
Oh. Woo! A little bit of slowdown there. It's the first bit of slowdown I've had. This is very smooth. Spitfire. Archer. Rocket launcher with anti-Titan lock-on. Overkill for standard enemies, surely. Guys who made Starbreeze. Oh, that's right, yeah, the Starbreeze folks. You did say that before, and I completely forgot about it. And they're the folks working on Indiana Jones right now. That's exciting. Oh, I'm gonna get the low battery warning soon. On Xbox Series, you can just tell when it's gonna warn you about low battery. There's a giveaway. I'm gonna get the prompt come up before the end of today's stream. When your Xbox controller stops vibrating. The vibration has stopped.
On our own, the IMC might be able to pick us off. That's what they've been trying to do. We're not going to hide and let them come to us. We're going.
And there it is! Told you!
We'll not be alone out there.
So predictable.
BT, who is this voice?
This is the commander of the Marauder Corps, a section of the Militia's Special Recon Squadron, or SRS. Her name is Sarah Briggs.
All their freedom for open security.
BT, is there anyone alive on this ship?
No. Scans do not detect any life signs within the MCS James McAllen. But 90% of the lifeboats have
Speaking
been
of Walking
ejected.
Dead games,
There is still hope.
that
All enjoy a life on the frontier, free of oppression.
that attempt at a Walking Dead roguelike that sort of came out on Wii U, amongst other platforms, or was it Survival Instinct? I heard that was pretty bad. But there's a barrier you can climb over in the first map. You can get out of bounds, and there's like several tanks of fuel there, just out of bounds. Like, not even the devs played the game properly. They gave themselves a massive amount of fuel, and they went out of bounds to collect it. So the player should be allowed to go out of bounds and collect it too. It's only fair. Speedrunners use that hidden fuel to get a head start. But speedrunning Survival Instinct is pretty difficult because so much of it is RNG. You can play the game the same way every time and it'll always be different. That looks like a helmet. There we go.
It would be in your best interest to turn yourselves in. Surely you would agree it is better for our infantry to
It was made by the Blood Rain guy. Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was a terminal reality game, wasn't it? I fell too fast. The terminal reality joint. That's so weird because you don't associate that studio with first person. At least I don't.
Been compromised.
Hell, I don't even associate those guys with Blood Rain. I associate those guys with Blair Witch. I think they did Helen Parr? No, not Helen Parr. That's a character from the fucking Incredibles. Something Parr. Rustin Parr? Rustin Parr. Helen Parr, that's just fucking hilarious. That's just, wow.
We must complete the Neuralink immediately. Please install.
That's one of the dumbest things I've ever said. I'm so glad it's permanently recorded onto the internet forever.
Power at full capacity. Pilot, we must establish a neural link in order to proceed. Please
Climb up
embark
my
when ready.
ass. Oh. Not quite. Yes, terminal reality. They did do Ghostbusters.
Protocol 1. Link to pilot.
I might go back and finish that. I'd have to buy it again, unless it's on one of the services like Game Pass or
Neuralink established.
PlayStation Plus.
Rifleman Jack Cooper, you are now confirmed as acting pilot of BT-7274. Protocol 2, uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume special
Yeah, that was the version that I played
Rendezvous with Major
on
Anderson at the
PS4.
SRS. I'm detecting incoming enemy forces. Protocol 3.
It was, wasn't it?
Reinitializing
Epic
critical systems.
Game Store.
Vortex shield online. The vortex shield catches incoming
Gonna try and
rounds
open.
missiles. Release the button to launch any captured objects back at the enemy.
Gonna try and open. Yeah. Edge. This way. Epic Games.
Pilot, the Acolyte pod is online. This shoulder-mounted rocket pod will lock onto multiple enemy targets. The longer you hold down the button, the more locks you will achieve. Neuralink complete. Primary weapon control and motion link re-established. Pilot, enemy Titanfall detected.
All
We will
right.
have to fight our way to safety. Get ready.
So, yeah. They gave out KO the Kangaroo recently. That's another one for the list. So let me go. Library GH. Ghostbusters. The video game remastered. Yeah, okay. So they did give it away and I did pick it up.
Sure about this?
Yes, trust me.
Yo, this is the area I was just running around as a small guy. Now I'm a big guy. Yeah, that modern KO is basically Crash 4. It's the Crash 4 treatment, but for KO the Kangaroo. It should... Is it still free? Yeah. I think it was the one that was made free this week, so pick it up.
Has increased.
On EGS.
Pilot, I detect more IMC
good time.
salvage teams on the way. Our only chance of survival is to uphold our mission of rendezvousing with Major Anderson. Until then, you and I are on our own. Marking your HUD. We must move quickly.
That's Demota's original mission, rendezvousing with his commanding officer, Major Anderson.
Pilot, the IMC will continue to search for us. Our only chance of survival is to rendezvous with Major Anderson, 60 clicks from our current location. We will have to improvise and adapt if we wish to
Just
survive.
looks, when he's running, it just looks like it's a giant, massive metal cock dangling between his legs.
Down here. Any militia forces, please assist. We've suffered heavy loss.
Lieutenant Shaver?
Got a friendly Vanguard class tank. That BT? Good to see you, Captain. We could use some help. Enemy Titan in sight.
Yo, this is cool. Alright, I've got a standard gun.
Not bad shooting. I hope you know how to finish it because I do. You're one lucky bastard, you know that.
Yeah! Oh man, this is great. You punch a Titan that's glowing red, you can execute it. Oh! Alright. Ha ha ha! I have a new favorite thing. Stomping on bad guys.
Warning, warning.
Alright, I'm coming.
First core ready. Enemy Titan down. First core active.
First core. Oh, right, okay. It's like the discharge on the Cyclone in Perfect Dark. Constant stream of bullets.
Excessive damage. Warning, warning. Warning. Our reactor is unstable.
Whoa!
Replacement battery required.
Loving the messed up visuals when you're low on health. That shit's cool. I want that. Can't slide in there. Imagine how awful that would be if you got stuck with your giant robot. I can exit. You mean I'm not locked into the robot for this? Oh, the X button. Yeah, there we go. Get in and out of the big robot. And you could... Oh. Oh. And you could slide in. You can swoosh right in. I love this. New Titan loadout.
Pilot, this Titan weapon is an advanced design and may give us a tactical advantage.
This gets better and better.
I think somebody's in love.
A human's concept of love requires admiration, attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion. I am 50% in love. Pilot,
Titan can also catch you from the air. I could jump from above my Titan and hold X.
tracking rockets. This will be useful in direct combat. Salvo core ready.
It's looked a bit like a gap. Oh, I see. The weapon is different as well. Right, okay. Sonar lock.
Detecting hull damage.
I don't like this loadout very much. I'm definitely switching back to Expedition.
There should be a control interface nearby.
Try the salvo core. It's the salvo core. Guided missile. Don't have to wait for that to charge. Oh no, it has charged. I'll try it when I get back in the robot. This is like the opposite of Evangelion. Shinji wants to get in the robot. There's these stupid sections where he's not allowed to be in the robot. These stupid sections that also play really well. Fucking hell. I'm excited too. I really am. This is... This is precisely what I hoped it would be. Just a really solid single-player campaign.
hazmat suit is required at all times within this facility.
Magnetic grenade launcher.
Eyes on hostile.
How can someone be avoiding all those grenades? That's so absurd. Really switching it for the what? For the alternator? I almost read that as alienator.
I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Now this is a point where I might have needed that grenade launcher. I wonder if there's other enemies that can cloak themselves. Otherwise, you know, it's not fair that I can make myself disappear if they can't.
Pilot, activating sonar pulse to assist you.
I understand this game is definitely a power fantasy. Oh man, you bought... I was going to play Death Stranding, but my PS Plus ran out, and apparently Very doesn't know how to do instant code delivery for gift cards. Oh, so they send a physical card to you? That's dumb. But I guess the real mistake here is buying from Very. But, you know for next time. Here. Oh, it's digital. They just don't know how to do instant code delivery. Check that it hasn't been delivered, say, if you've got one account tied to your Very, but you paid by PayPal. They might send it to the PayPal. I've had that happen before. I bought some cards from Did You Know Gaming's digital shop, and they sent it to my PayPal and not to my... Okay, well, I'm out of ideas then.
Maintenance override engaged. Opening flow regulation gate. Warning, toxic fumes dispersing in main chamber. Activating control room safety airlock procedures.
Pilot, the safety airlock has sealed you in the control room. You must find another way out. We have no choice but to split up.
Split up? Sounds risky.
Given our dire circumstances, this is a risk worth taking. Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit.
You got it, BT. You do the same.
Copy that, pilot.
He is friendly robot. He is nice robot. He is a good boy. I love him already.
Listen up. This is Kane. What we have here, my IMC and militia friends, is a failure.
Heavy corrosive damage.
Communicate. And that's okay. That's okay. That's all good.
Who was that?
Accessing files. Kane, a mercenary commonly affiliated with the Apex Predators, a well-known narcotics user and supplier.
Ha! I don't even know if they were friendly or not. They just die anyway. Because that's just who I am this week. Ah! Oh, man. Don't transact twice. You will end up with twice the item. Could it really be that just Redfall's problem is that it's slow? Because that could be Redfall's problem. Again, a lot of that, I think, is down to that frame rate. I didn't want to admit it while the game was, you know, coming out. Yeah, just... I think the speed is the big issue with Redfall. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just I have other games to play, other games that are more pressing. I'll wait until the game gets better.
Raccoon 3, 9th Militia Fleet. We're held up in the reclamation facility. The IMC have some new mechanized infantry. We're trapped.
Pilot, I'm detecting...
Hi, Superstar. Superstar.
They may need assistance.
Well, this is just another one of those games I'm kicking myself for not trying.
Captain, I see something moving by the pipes. Eyes up. It's a friendly pilot.
This is pretty
Captain, we got a
freaking
friendly
good.
militia pilot.
Oh, he's friendly.
Hold your
Okay.
fire, he's SRS. Look at his helmet.
Six helmets. I've definitely missed some.
Good to see a friendly pilot, sir.
Greetings, team.
I can use some help up ahead.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Hello, friend. That's a bit concerning. Are you creating another Fable, Vlad? I know. Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? Here you go, create another Fable. You wanted to. I'm fully aware you're quoting System of a Down.
Reinforcements on your six. Militia block time. Here they come.
Like laser machine gun. Oh, deaded. Oh my god, look at that. Straight back into the action.
Reinforcements on your six. Block time. You're under attack. Shut up and keep firing.
And let me guess. The game got treated poorly by its publisher. I can't even laugh about it. It's a shame what happened to this game. 100% it's a shame what happened to this game.
Very good. Fowler is subjunction A. Requesting immediate approval.
Isn't Apex Legends considered part of the Titanfall universe?
Engaging militia forces.
Is Apex twitchy like this? It's a shame Apex doesn't have like a story mode, right? 'Cause that's what I'm into. I'm the single player fiend. I'm not gonna touch the online of this. It is as twitchy as this, but no wall running. Imagine taking the wall running out. I mean, to a certain extent, I understand. You've got to think about, like, every surface
I feel like we've been walking for days.
being,
Require rest.
Got a visual. It's a
a
pilot.
potential wall run target.
Yes.
Your vitals appear to be stable. We must uphold the mission.
Hit that target. Keep firing. Hostile pilot down. 12-14 pilot spotted. Moving in on militia. Incoming flag. Get out.
Hazardous waste are now filtering automated testing facility, Dome 2.
Pilot field of vision lost. I see the pilot over here. Press the flag. Keep it thick.
There's a COD that has wall running like this, isn't there?
Hostile pilot is cloaking.
I wonder if the campaign for that is any good. Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare rings a bell. Fucking sucks to be you, robot guy. This is dope.
So I got word that there's some Vanguard-class Titan and an SRS pilot taking out my IMC support. Whoever you are. Not bad. Not bad at all, my friend. I just hope you're better than the last one I killed.
In your face! In your face! If the campaigns are good, then I will definitely check them out. I just love me a good shooter. Always have. I blame my college friends for that, mainly. Because I didn't play a lot of first-person shooters, really, until college. Around, you know, it was... Half-Life 2 had just come out shortly before I started college. Like a few years beforehand. Gary's mod was the hot thing on the scene at the time. We were making maps and playing them in Doom, in Half-Life 2, in the Source engine. Doing a lot of UT stuff. Just really formative years got shaped by first-person shooters.
I think it's SRS. You think it's SRS?
So I've always had a soft spot, and it reminds me of that period in time as well. Reminds me of good friends that I've lost touch with for whatever reason.
Hazardous waste pumps now filtering automated testing facilities.
Something really comfortable about it. About a decent
Pilot,
shooter.
Exercise caution.
That's why I was so eager to give,
Pilot, exercise caution.
Destiny 2 a go. That's why I was kind of hoping that Destiny 2 would turn out a little bit better. This is... Hold on, this is a Source Engine game? Fuck off, is this a Source Engine game? Come on now. Haha. It's a Source Engine game, isn't it? Wow. In some ways you could just sort of tell.
Pilot, our paths will intersect just up ahead.
Great. Sounds good.
Scans indicate multiple IMC security forces. Prepare yourself, pilot.
Long time no see, BT.
On the contrary, your helmet provided me with a live feed of your actions. You fought well out there, pilot. The controls to deactivate the sludge flower in the next chamber, marking your HUD.
Rapid fire SMG? Hey, Space, how's it going? So it was just the tool set they were familiar with, I guess.
IMC security forces. I guess that's why they pay me the big bucks. You want something done right, you do it yourself. All right, scrubs, enough's enough. I'm coming down.
Do your worst, loser! I'm fast as fuck, boy! Do you know how fast I am? I'm fast as fuck, boy! This is so satisfying! What the hell? Where'd he go? Bet you can't do these. Ah! Hey! Where are all of you? Where did you go? Oh! Oh, I win! Oh, this is great.
Overriding pump filter system. Emergency shutdown initiated.
Does the new
Pump
Jedi game
shutdown
use
sequence
frostbite?
at 20%.
UE5, right. So a lot of that performance trouble could again be down to the fact that...
Just shoot!
Blind firing into my pilot's combat zone would be a violation of Protocol 3.
It could well be that UE5 is just not really that well optimized yet. Because I'm seeing a lot of issues with UE5 games. If they're not made by Epic themselves, you know. Weird faces in Konami's Winning 11 garbage. Pro Evolution Soccer, whatever it was.
Pump shutdown
Oh, it's
sequence
UE4.
at
Then
14%.
I have no argument for why the performance is as bad as it is for Jedi Survivor. Might have had a case if it was Unreal 5. Oh, of course. If you were the creator of an engine, wouldn't you do the same? I'm not approving of it. I'm just like, yeah, no shit. I'm glad that Valve doesn't do that. Whatever version of Source Respawn had here was clearly way more powerful than whatever, like, Team Fortress 2 ran. Is Half-Life Alyx this beautiful? I mean, it's not going to be this beautiful when I'm air linking it to my Quest 2, but does it have, like, this level of detail?
Pump shutdown sequence at 50%.
There's a VR a no VR mod for Half-Life Alyx now. I can't imagine it's very good. The game is designed for VR.
Pump shutdown sequence at 90%.
Woo! Let's try not falling into the corrosive sludge.
Pump shutdown sequence complete.
Visual contact re-established with pilot. Commencing supporting fire. Danger close.
I feel like I was supposed to do this part in... Oh, wait, no. I was like, I'm supposed to do this part with the Titan. No, I can't get to him yet.
Engaging hostile infantry. Activating sonar pulse.
414, hostile pilot spotted. We're on.
Pilot, that was a difficult battle. You handled yourself well. I have noted it for the record.
Nice one.
I have identified an exit on this side. This way.
Thank you for the kind words, BT.
Pilot control initiated.
Need to charge my Quest up, get some use out of it. Because, you know, I'm sitting here with, what, 300, 350 pounds worth of VR tech, and I barely use it.
Rendezvous with Major Anderson.
And that's just bad. Yeah, EA, it seems to be a crapshoot. Either you get a game that is fantastic, and the publisher, the developers have really been given free rein to do what they do best, and they create something that's truly fucking fantastic, and then other times you get a game that is absolute trash. There can't be any sort of consistency.
You were not invited to Kane's
with
that's
EA,
why you're dead.
because you either get like they're meddling as fuck, or they barely have their hands on it. And there's no sort of middle ground with them.
Woo! Now we're talking. Bringing a knife to a knife fight.
Let's get this party started, scrub.
Salvo board ready. Pilot, stay out of Kane's thermite reservoir. It causes heavy damage.
I'm so going to enjoy taking that Titan from you, scrub. Not bad. Not bad, huh? You challenge Kane and Kane fires back. Oh, this is good. It's real good. It's real good.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning. Salvo board ready.
Nice.
Well done, pilot.
Not quite sure how I won, but I won.
The radio is still intact. We should retrieve it.
Disembark and remove Kane's radio helmet from his corpse. Alright. I'll do that. I'm waiting for Dead Space Remake to hit Game Pass Ultimate. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Would like to play it though. I know I can borrow my brother's PS5 copy pretty much any time. But... I'd like to try it on a service first if it comes to a service, then have to bother with grabbing a game and putting it in. I can't believe it. He's saying that physical games are awkward. I can't believe it.
Kane, we need reinforcements in the tunnel. Kane, how copy? Over.
Ticket device.
Sloan, this is Blisk. The IMC have almost sealed the Ark. It's time to prepare the Draconis.
Copy. Got myself 3 captured militia. What should I do with them?
Just kill him. No, don't!
I'm on my way. Slow now.
Sloan. How come every Dr. Sloan is an evil lady and they're hot?
This will work to our advantage. In order to survive, we must keep moving.
I got 1 helmet in that entire level. Oh dear.
Major Anderson went this way. It could be a shortcut to the rendezvous point. I recommend we proceed.
But what about the hidden collectible back here? Obviously not. Oh, pretty.
Transferring controls to
Alexis Sinclair. That's the main antagonist in oh, don't tell me. Sin episodes. Sin episodes. Yeah. Whew.
What is this place?
Accessing files. Unknown.
Yeah, she's great.
What are we doing here, BT?
Sin episodes
We
was
must
Source
proceed
Engine, wasn't
through
it?
this facility and continue to the rendezvous point with Major Anderson. It is our only chance of survival.
so cool. Fallout 5 or Wolfenstein 3?
Controls transferred to pilot.
I'd like to see a Wolfenstein, a proper Wolfenstein 3. Before a Fallout 5.
Pilot control initiated.
I don't believe Bethesda at this time understands what Fallout is enough to make
A copy over.
a proper Fallout 5.
Gain is not responding. I think our militia pilot's trying to be
Fallout 3 misunderstood what Fallout was, but still gave us something fantastic. Fallout 4 further misunderstood
He's a war criminal wanted
what
by the
Fallout
militia,
is.
commonly employed by the IMC.
Yeah.
Bliss was
So-
responsible for the death of my previous pilot, Captain Lastimosa.
Wolfenstein would have been created by id Software, or perhaps even Apogee, because Apogee existed before id. I'm not quite sure how it fits. I think Apogee was the original publisher. That DOS era is tricky. Oh, it's a grenade. It's an area of effect grenade. Oh yeah, Wolfenstein was a game on like old PCs, wasn't it? Before it was a 3D shooter. I forget that it was based on like some books or something. There was definitely something Wolfenstein before the Wolfenstein 3D game. But I'm struggling to remember exactly what it was, whether it was a classic PC game or a series of novels or a combination of the two. I feel like there's not a great deal of information available online as to exactly that. Because I mean, this is stuff that predates civilian internet. Before 2009. Not quite sure exactly when. But before 2009. I don't think Bethesda killed id necessarily. I mean, id was only its licenses. Its IPs. That and its engine, id Tech. I mean, that era is... Oh, you were close to saying kill by mistake. Yeah, fair enough. That era of DOS is interesting because you've got throwing stars. Oh, that's what I'm using. Okay. I didn't realize they were like Japanese throwing stars. Anyway,
Transferring
era of
control
DOS
to
is
pilot.
interesting because you've got epic, the epic games we know today, who were epic mega games back in the DOS era, who made Jazz Jackrabbit. You've got Tim Sweeney, who was the developer of countless adult erotic games for DOS. It's a wild time. So many people who, you know, are famous today for completely different games, completely different projects.
Engaging hostile infantry.
Epic, what, published, developed, Zargon, which is a soft spot of mine. Jill of the Jungle. Anybody here remember Jill of the Jungle? Zargon?
I am engaging hostile infantry. Pilot mode engaged.
It's a shame we haven't seen a proper Commander Keen reboot. There was that attempt to make like a mobile Commander Keen that people hated. And then there's, of course, Rad Rogers, which is like a spiritual successor to Commander Keen and those various DOS platformer shooters at the time. But there's so many big names in the game industry that got their start in that DOS era. Like, take for example, Chrome Studios, right? Creators of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Right?
I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Chrome Studios. Steve Stimiatadis, or however the fuck his name is pronounced, you know, got his start on like art for Halloween Harry for DOS. Maybe I should play some classic DOS games. How much do I hate myself? I have to have a think about this. Might do some of the Commander Keen games. It would be nice to do the Goodbye Galaxy trilogy. Just for old time's sake. Get ready, you're gonna hate him. He's gonna say it. Yubby's gonna say it. You gotta be ready. I haven't played the original Deus Ex. I know. Cancel me. Cancel me. How long is it? The original Deus Ex. How many hours is it? Let me tell you how much Deus Ex I played, right? I installed the game. There's like an instant action sort of like skirmish multiplayer mode sort of thing in the game. So I booted that up to check it worked, and I'm like, nice frame rates. Game looks great. I'll get round to this at some point.
Looks like you
Didn't get round to it, did I? Flame on. Destroy the Titan with your flame core. My Titan's in danger. I'm in danger! Work yourself backwards through the games. Started with Human Revolution. Human Revolution, is that the one that's considered to be like one of the last good ones? Because there was the one that was released on the original Xbox, and that was garbage. Invisible War, I think it was called. I heard that was really bad. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. I think Human Revolution was the one that Leza was playing. The Facebook event, which started as a joke. Oh, Area 51. I thought you were saying the Facebook event that started as a joke when I was streaming Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remake and getting, like, shit-faced drunk, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure, we'll watch the Facebook event, pff, whatever. And then it ended up with me wanting to buy a £350 VR headset. Because that was an expensive joke. I can't progress from here. Where do we go from here? Okay. I will give that Area 51 meme some credit. It resulted in the full tilt emote in Fortnite. And that's a good emote.
We cannot proceed through this facility without the cargo lift. I'm marking your HUD with the location of the controls.
I need someone.
There's a gun called the Mozambique. I gotta know what it's like. Triple barrel pistol. Oh. It kind of hurts when I'm shot in the face with it.
I'm marking your HUD with the location of the controls.
I've not heard of a Storm Area 51 song. I'm sure it's cringe as fuck.
Cargo lift activated.
Oh yeah, Dark Basic. That game engine has been used in a lot of, like, weird shit. A Dark Basic, like, showcase would be quite interesting to do.
Transferring Titan to asset reassignment.
Hey, and keeps gaming. How's it going? Yeah, not bad, I suppose.
Loading dock 13. Over.
Roger. Kappa 3 en route. Out.
Pursue BT.
I cannot free
I'm
these-
coming, buddy.
Cooper,
This is really good. Like, from a gameplay point of view, this game is fantastic. High recommend.
pilot.
And it's on Game Pass Ultimate, so you got no excuse.
Looks like the automated security in this place has picked up a Titan. Less work for us.
Just look how fluid this is. Woo! Brian Lancaster. That name sounds familiar. Because they know that I can. Fire! Fire!
Pilot. Cooper, if you read me, I'm being taken to this facility substation.
BT, how do I get to you?
You must follow the pipes to the lower levels. Warning, losing contact.
Whee! Hoo hoo hoo! Give me that helmet. Wall run. It's Halo with wall running. Actually, it's a bit more sort of COD than Halo, but it's got a lot of that futuristic sci-fi stuff. And you can pilot a giant mech. Whee! It's got a lot of like that coasting thing going on. Like, is that what they call it? In tribes. Like, they call it coasting?
I can see IMC infantry scattered throughout this.
Where you let yourself build up speed from sliding. Ghost Runner has it too. Skiing, that's it, skiing. That's it. A lot of that skiing stuff.
For this pitiful assignment. I don't see why we need that bloody simulacrum big enough.
Going in hard, we're going in fast.
Lisk, this is Ash. I have a Vanguard-class Titan. What would you like me to do with it?
I don't bloody care.
Some shortcut.
What about its pilot?
He is being dealt with. This
Ooh,
facility
yes,
is
Ghost Runner. Give me some
I'm
advice.
sure I can take advantage of that fact if I have to.
Ash, that place is not your bloody playground.
It's just
I'm
going
not
to say
paying you
wall
to be
run on this
clever.
bit.
You scuttle that place if you have to, eh? Let's go.
Don't wall run on that
Pilot, I'm being taken down an assembly line. There may be
bit. Foolish.
flow of the platforms.
So what are the Tribes games like? Because I know they had a multiplayer component, but I'm curious as to whether or not they had like a decent single player. You know? That's what I want to know. No, I haven't watched that Phil Spencer interview yet. But everybody on Twitter has an opinion on what Phil said. And they're all wildly different. Judging on what I've read, it sounds like he was saying Xbox needs to stop trying to do what Sony and Nintendo do, because Sony and Nintendo do what Sony and Nintendo do so well. Xbox should change its approach. If that's the case, then that's exactly the right view to have, because trying to do what Sony's been doing is part of the reason why Microsoft's been in such a shit position recently anyway. Changing approach. A game where you can go back in time and change things. Probably some, like, narrative driven.
Suspect has broken containment.
You know what game it is? As Dusk Falls 2. No. No, I'm joking about that game. I haven't played it yet, so I really don't know if it's bad or not. That's the thing. It's probably brilliant. I mean, it got nominations and shit, didn't it? As Dusk Falls. I just don't like the art style. Yo, check it out. They're Wait, what? Why is there no collision on that? So weird. Collision that time. Fucking strange. Source engine being source engine. Am I right, fellas? In no world where Starfield is an 11 out of 10, people will sell their PS5s. That's correct. People who are invested in a console's climate? What's the exact word I'm looking for? I think it's like climate. Oh! That was cool. System... stomach. People who are invested in a system are not going to suddenly... aren't going to suddenly sell the console they're using and buy a better one just because, you know, a game turned out to be great. Most gamers, if they care about, you know, Bethesda's output, they've probably already got an Xbox Series of some description alongside their PS5. You know, Switch owners don't typically exclusively own Switches. If they're gamers, they'll own a high-performance console too. Yeah, this generation is a mess. I think that long period of cross-gen games really hurt it as well. And just in general, the world having a pandemic happen at exactly the same time as a new generation is trying to find its footing really did hurt things a lot. So in between people wanting consoles and not being able to get them, consoles being stupidly expensive, consoles having to go through price hikes, you know, people having to decide, do I buy a game this month or do I feed my family? Yeah, it's not been a very good generation. So people who had PS4s last generation, who have bought their entire PS4 libraries, like, physical and digital, they get a PS5, they can play all their digital PS4 games, right? With Microsoft having won that, with Sony having won that last generation, that means that PS5 owners typically going to be people who are PS4 owners, right? they're already going to have a library of games that they can already play on their system. Why would they decide to go from PS4 to Xbox Series in that instance if they've already committed to the Sony ecosystem? That's the word I'm looking for. They're not gonna. It doesn't matter how excited you are for one game. You're not going to sell your console so you can buy the console that's going to play that one game. Not unless you're really strapped for cash. I mean, there probably is instances and example situations where that would be the case. Yeah. Phil... It's easy to make Phil the scapegoat in this situation because, you know, Redfall was so bad, you know, Phil's management, dreadful, you know. Phil's done a lot for the Xbox brand. Some misguided campaign to get him fired isn't going to help in any situation. Firing Phil would not help. And I know that his bosses would agree. He's turned that Xbox brand around. Console exclusives coming to PC, it doesn't really hurt console gamers, or consoles, so to speak. It just means that, you know, if the game is coming to PC 6 months later or a year later, you know, if you own a gaming PC and you own a console, you might decide to buy a game on PC instead of on console. But I would say, with console architecture being so fucking weird, games that are made for consoles today tend to run pretty fucking shit on modern PCs currently. I mean, a great example of this would be, you know, Last of Us, Jedi Survivor, you know, brand new games that have come out and they run like absolute toss on current PCs. To a certain extent, that could be down to how bad those ports are. It could also be down to simply how weird that console architecture is to get working on several different PC configurations. Yes, modern consoles do use PC architecture. There is that, I suppose, to consider. The only one that doesn't really is the Switch. Uses PowerPC. Or at least the Wii U did. I think the Switch is full on ARM. It's an NVIDIA Tegra. Yeah. Another day, another, like, moment where I say, all hail Lord Layden. Like, sure, the man has made mistakes in the past, but I like the hell out of Sean Layden. I always have, and I always will. I just think he's... You can tell when a CEO is a gamer and when they're not, right? Matrick, not a gamer. Ryan, not a gamer, right? Spencer, gamer. Layden, gamer. Hands down. I will take a CEO that actually plays video games over one that doesn't. You know, playing Snoot Girl adventures on PS5 or a Telltale game is one thing. I'm sure Jim Ryan's played a couple of choose-your-own-adventure games, but, you know, I'm all about the CEO that if they're selling games consoles, they have a game controller in their hands and they play a damn game. You know, if I ran a doctor's surgery, I'm sure my patients would want to know that I at least have some knowledge about medical practice, so I can manage my employees, the doctors that will be doing their fucking surgery, in a way that, like, works in their favor. It takes a gamer to know how to manage game devs, I would say.
Back up! 1024!
Yeah, Jim Ryan saying who would want to play those old games. I would. Doesn't get it. Sean Layden's biggest mistake, honestly, is standing up on stage and saying, "Wasn't Viv Ribbon great? Anyway, here's Mortal Kombat 10 footage." That was his mistake. As far as I'm concerned. Unless somebody can, like, dredge up some, like, really bad thing he did in the past that I've either forgotten or don't know about. I would say piracy, but you know what? Those are old games, and the companies that were going to re-release or remake them, I think they've had their chance to. I'm excited at the notion that there's going to be a brand new Gregory Horror Show game, but I think it's going to be mobile only, and that's disappointing. To see a new Gregory Horror Show game allegedly in development and it's coming to mobile upsets me. A new Shadow Man. Didn't they re-release the original Shadow Man like a couple of years ago? I remember it coming out on Switch and thinking, that's weird. Wonder if it's still playable. Was it ever playable? It's another one of those games I haven't played. You know, I had Shadow Man and I had Shadow Man the 2 Second Coming, and I haven't played either of them. If it's a good game, it might fall in the Halloween category. There's a lot of potentials for Halloween, and I've already been thinking about Bondage Month this year. Like, I'm thinking ahead. So, when the PS3 and Xbox 360 came out, I was in a very lucky position. Like, the UK government at the time was operating something called EMA, Educational Maintenance Allowance. It basically meant that if you were studying at college, if you were in, like, full-time education, the government paid you what was essentially a wage so you could afford to go to college, right? So, for a lot of people, they needed that to get to college, and that was perfectly fine. I was in an incredibly lucky position where I didn't need that. So, you know, when PS3 and the Xbox 360 came out, I had a steady, like, string of finances coming in for doing nothing. So I was in an incredibly lucky position, and I had both consoles. And any game that I wanted to get, I could get it. You know, that was a good time for me. Was the Xbox 360 and PS3 era? Yeah, imagine positive reinforcement. You know, Toph Bay Fong understood it when she trained the Avatar in the ways of earthbending. Yeah, so PS3 and Xbox 360, I had both because, you know, I could have both. I was lucky in that situation. The only reason I have a PS5 right now is because one extremely kind benefactor purchased me a PS5. Yeah. And then I've proceeded to go on record to say how shit the PS5 is and how it has no games. I'm terrible. But if it had been up to me to pick right now between a PS5 and an Xbox Series, I would have picked the Series. There was a brief moment where I would have picked the PS5. But it was a very brief moment that I felt like that. I think what helped in the decision-making for Xbox was how many of my games were already playable on Xbox One and would be playable on Xbox Series, along with the amazing offer game was doing in the UK, where you could trade in an Xbox One, any kind of Xbox One, and depending on what Xbox One it was, you got a huge chunk off the price of an Xbox Series. So when I bought my Xbox Series S, it cost me something like £85, something like that. Because I traded in an Xbox One S, controller, leads, and I got a Series for 85. Series S. And then it was, once I owned the Series S, it was like, I missed the disk drive. And that's why I got the X in the end. It was because I missed it. I missed collecting physical games. I did. Nowadays, with fiber internet, don't care about all that. Man don't care about all that. I can have any digital game I want in, like, under an hour. So I've done spoiled myself again. It's like, I don't consider myself a very lucky person, right? But I feel like this is Fallout New Vegas, you know. You get shot in the head at the start of the game and barely survive. If you set your luck stat to 1, the doctor says, I think you're the luckiest son of a bitch here. Bullet in the head and survive. Concrete Genie. Is that on PlayStation Plus Game Pass? Because I keep passing up Concrete Genie. And sure, I'm not going to play it with the Move controllers, because I no longer have my Move controllers. I gave them to my brother, because he streams a lot of shite like I do. And he was looking to do some, like, really bad Move games. As well as play through House of the Dead 3 and House of the Dead 4. When I learned that he was going to play through House of the Dead 3 and 4, and, like, Dead Storm Pirates and all those light gun games, I was like, dude, take the Move controllers. They're yours. Yes, the PS Plus collection. So, I got 1 month of PS Plus Essential to get the games in the game collection. No sooner had I done that and set that up, an opportunity presented itself to game share with someone who had the PlayStation Plus catalog, like the full catalog, the premium games. as it currently stands, I have access to everything except the PS3 game. That's going to go ahead and reveal who it is I've game shared with. But I've game shared with an Aussie who's using the deluxe plan. So the deluxe plan is an Australia exclusive plan that doesn't include the PS3 games, because the PS3 games are live stream only, and the live stream Sony stuff isn't actually available in Oz. Bear with me. Just the nuclear launch codes. So where am I trying to get to? I think I have to be on that. Full access to most of the really relevant PS4 games. Well, I think Sony's logic behind this one is, if we're already giving people all these games, what need would they have to subscribe to our game catalog service, like the full-on premium
Was a meat grinder. You okay?
Service. So I understand from a business,
this is a food processing plant.
From a business point of view.
My luck, this place is going to turn itself inside out.
Or upside down.
Why?
Considering the circumstances.
What Sony will do, if they haven't already, is merge those games into the... Well, there is something to buy. There's the premium plan. That's what Sony wants people to pay for.
I see you, pilot. I admire your perseverance. If only the IMC infantry were as dedicated. There is only one way out, pilot. Up.
Whoops.
Perseverance. If only the IMC infantry were as dedicated. There is only one way out, pilot. Up.
Sony wants you to pay for their premium game plan. They'll move the games to their premium game plan.
Pilot, scans indicate the dome above is your best course of action to find an exit. I recommend getting there by any means necessary.
And their equivalent of Game Pass now has a shit ton of good stuff on it. It's got Chia, it's got One-chan Bara Origin. Tons of Square stuff on there.
Rest assured, I will not execute this.
Like, I get it. It's a good service now. It's Game Pass equivalent now, really. Give or take. So I can understand them wanting to get rid of the free PlayStation games. Doesn't mean it's a good decision. I personally think it's quite daft, but I understand it from a business point. They want people to shell out. This area is weird. This area is absolutely weird. Oh, fuck. Yes, yes, yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Up there. Right. There we go.
Simulation dome scenario activated. Resetting terrain.
Impressive, pilot. You made it all this way alive.
Insected. Climbed the sideways town. Okay, yeah. Hitch a ride to the dome above.
Well done, pilot. I will take it from here.
Pacific Rim. This looks kind of serial, doesn't it? Oh, it's dope. I'm looking forward to running around this in my Titan. That's all I can think of right now.
Loading scenario 127 in dynamic simulation dome 314.
Now, we shall see how impressive you truly are.
Oh, wow, ain't that cool? I love the fact it looks a little bit off, because it plays into the fact it's a simulation. This is cool.
Delivering militia test subjects.
Survive the
Scenario
IMC
127
test
load
scenario.
complete.
Let us begin. Deploying specters.
Keep it together.
Pilot, your heart rate is accelerating. Are you in distress?
I'm kind of busy, BT.
If in combat, utilize your cloak. It will temporarily make you invisible.
Initiating IMC Reaper test program.
Oh shit. Defeat the Reapers. Shit. The seasons don't fear the Reaper.
Pilot to Titan video feed reestablished. Cooper, the houses contain weapon caches. I saw them being loaded on the assembly line.
Your tactics are impressive. I'm sure the IMC won't mind if I deploy a few more units.
Deploying additional Reaper to test the scenario.
Nor does the wind, the sun, or the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, baby.
The IMC really ought to thank me for helping make the Reaper more effective. Perhaps I'll have to renegotiate my contract.
Goku Black is coming to Fortnite.
This is taking longer than expected.
Really?
You should have died by now.
They've gone this long without adding another Goku. That's pretty impressive.
Objective: destroy the militia.
I'm disappointed that they're not adding Pan.
Solid copy. Proceeding to Dome 314.
I understand that Pan might be a little bit short. my god, another one? That's how I feel about Goku's in Fortnite. Another one? Seriously? Jim Ryan. I don't hate the man. It's clear he loves the PlayStation brand. It's just I get the impression he's not much of a gamer.
I admire your perseverance.
Like, he doesn't understand what gamers want.
Kappa 1, eliminate the militia pilot.
There's appealing to gamers, and then there's what he does, which is appealing to like Metacritic. Yeah, making games that appeal to award ceremonies and journalists. Well, thank you very much for coming. I've had the call. The stream is over. But yeah, Titanfall. Oh my god, this campaign is so good. Oh, such a good game. Oh boy. Wow. So what have I got down? Oh yeah. I'm like, so what have I got down for tomorrow? Maybe I'll do some more Titanfall. Garten of Banban. Tomorrow. I've got a thumbnail ready for Garten of Banban 2. So if Garten of Banban, which lasts roughly 40 minutes, is good, maybe we'll do Garten of Banban 2. Oh dear. The only reason I'm going to play it is because it's, you know, it's current. You know? Yeah, mascot horror. It's current. It's what everybody's watching. It might drag in some viewers. I know that's a bad reason to play it, but I'm going to play through it. I'm not going to take it seriously. I'm going to point at everything and take the piss, so we're going to have a good time. Alright, thank you very much for coming. This game is so good! Until next time, if we live that long, take care. Bye-bye.